Your Excellency Archbishop Pirelli, Your Grace Archbishop William Goh, Ambassadors, friends, thank you for inviting me to join you in this morning's celebration of Holy Mass. On this day 3 years ago, the world witnessed the election of the Holy Father, Pope Francis. The Holy Father, through his actions and words, has exemplified the very essence of religion, and he has shown us the meaning of religion in life. If I may, I will share 3 points in particular which has struck me about the Pope. First, he has exemplified love and compassion for all, in particular the less fortunate and marginalized in society. On the Sunday following his election as a Pope, he addressed hundreds of thousands of people. Standing on the balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square, he famously said, "A bit of mercy makes the world less cold and more just." Less cold, more just. And these words need to sink into all of us. The true meaning. He has demonstrated through his actions a strong commitment to mercy and kindness, his own simplicity and humility, choosing to reside in modest quarters instead of the palace, his acts of kindness from the washing of the feet of prison inmates, inviting the homeless to dine at St. Peter's Square, and blessing and kissing a man with neurofibromatosis. He has now instituted the Jubilee Year of Mercy, calling on Catholics around the world to observe mercy and compassion to those around them. Through his leadership, Pope Francis has shown us how we can make the world less cold and more just. Second, he has been a strong proponent of interfaith dialogue and understanding. True to his title of Pontiff, Builder of Bridges, he has sought to build bridges and not walls. He has worked to connect people across different religions and communities, and to promote mutual understanding and respect. In January of this year, the Vatican released a video message. It showed the Pope and the religious leaders of the 4 major world religions: Buddhism, Judaism, Catholicism, Islam. In the video, he asked Catholics to join him in praying that the sincere dialogue between men and women of different religions may yield fruits of peace and justice. The spirit of sincerity and mutual respect also underpins the multiculturalism, interreligious harmony that religiously diverse societies like Singapore enjoy. We will do well to heed the Pope's call to build bridges and break down walls. Third is a remarkable way in which the Pope has steered the Catholic Church, inspiring increased respect for the Church and interest in the Catholic faith, and cementing the relevance in the hearts and minds of 1.2 billion Catholics around the world, the importance of the Church. He has done this through the common touch that has made him accessible to everyone, the difficult structural reforms that he has undertaken of the Church, and he did not shy away from expressing his views on the difficult social issues of the day, tempering firm doctrinal stances with compassion and empathy. And he has embraced modern technology and social media, the first Pope to use Twitter, and has some 8.8 million followers at last count. In short, the last 3 years under Pope Francis have been nothing short of revolutionary. He has won the respect and admiration of Catholics and non-Catholics alike around the world, and made the world a better place for all of us. I consider it one of my true blessings in my life to have met him last year when I visited the Vatican. And in this context, in the point about that the Archbishop really made about the death penalty. It's one of those issues that we grapple with in Singapore. None of us, not in government, not any of you, take any kind of comfort in having this penalty or having it imposed. But as in my secular garb as a minister, I have to look at it as what is in the interest of the community. And all I can say is I hope you will pray for me to come to the right decision. The Catholic community in Singapore has always made significant efforts in promoting social and charitable causes. And it continues to do so. The more than 30 Catholic schools in Singapore do excellent work in educating our young people, inculcating values, grooming leaders for the next generation. Our leaders, President, Prime Minister, others, came from these schools. Caritas Singapore and its 23 charities touched the lives of thousands of beneficiaries. And when I visited it, I was deeply touched by the effort and the outreach that has been put into it. And it does so regardless of race, language, or religion. The Church also participates actively in interfaith dialogue and contributes to racial and religious harmony in Singapore. In January this year, His Grace Archbishop William Goh delivered a keynote address at the SRP Distinguished Lecture and Symposium. All around us, we see conflicts that use religion as an excuse. And it has come to Singapore as well. And we need to deal with that. His Grace talked about the need to establish a common and shared understanding between religions and between the religious and the non-religious. The Archbishop's address was most well received. The Catholic community plays an important role in Singapore society, promoting universal values such as compassion, honesty, and kindness, lending a helping hand to those in need, and together with other communities, religious and non-religious, building a peaceful, harmonious Singapore that we can all call home. Life has to have a meaning beyond the material. That meaning can be found working for noble causes, promoting the welfare of others. Each of us is born with a gift. The world will be a much better place if we can use those gifts for the welfare of others. That is God's work. The Catholics in Singapore and the world over do that. And we thank you for that in enriching countless lives, helping to make the world a better place. Once again, I thank you for your kind invitation this morning and wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.